Having been through some startups prior to Klim, were there any lessons that you'd picked up along the route that you channel into this new startup?
Definitely. I mean, lots of small things, but I'm very happy about the fact that there's more and more literature about this. But I think like being really mindful of biases that you have when you start a startup. So things like, I think confirmation bias is huge when you really want to do something and then you will listen to anyone and anything that confirms that and you will ignore any alarm bells. I think, I'm a very optimistic person. So I think naturally I have a little bit of that where I'm like, oh, it's going to be fine. And I think to a certain extent, you need to be a little bit crazy to start a business and you need to ignore the alarm bells. That's ultimately what building a startup is about. But I think in your research and when trying to come up with the right product or the right sort of first iteration of that, I think that's something that's super, super important. And I think on the one hand, I think having previous experience in startups is insanely helpful. And on the other hand, you kind of need to approach it in also a slightly naive and new way, because otherwise there's so many points where you just stop.